Good day, everyone. This is Alvin again from the Philippines, and today we will be discussing why Mexico's Andrea Meza won Miss Universe 2020. And here I am. I want to talk to you. You, the real pageant fans. We, the real pageant fans. Because I know you will understand. And when I say real pageant fans, I'm talking about the people who have really followed not just one contestant, but the entire contestants that competed in Miss Universe 2020. The people who followed the journey of each contestant, who have witnessed their transformation from their national pageant leading up to the finals. I'm talking about you, about us. And this is the topic that we will be discussing today. Now, Andrea Meza, she competed in Miss Universe Mexico, and she was one of the heavy favorites to win. Because we all know that she was the first runner-up in Miss World 2017, and many of us rooted for her when she competed in that competition. Because we know her quality. She is a software engineer. She even won the head-to-head challenge because of that. Head-to-head challenge is where they speak about and answer certain questions. And she did so well in the interviews as well with the Miss World organization. And we know Andrea is really good in public speaking. So when Andrea won Miss Universe Mexico, no one was shocked because all of us knew that she is going to be a strong contender. Now leading into the Miss Universe, up to the time that they arrive in Florida, Andrea Meza has always been one of the heavy favorites, not only because of her resume where she competed in Miss World and finished as first runner-up, but because of her overall transformation and how she prepared for Miss Universe. So there's really no question about that. Now let's go to the preliminaries. Andrea Meza, one of the strongest competitors during the preliminaries. Her swimsuit performance, one of the best. And her evening gown, one of the strongest. This is why when she was announced as one of the finalists in the top 21, there's really no much question about that because she deserves it. She's even in the top 5 in most of the predictions that I saw. Now, let's fly to the finale, the finals of Miss Universe. For the first round, the swimsuit competition, no question. There's nothing to argue about it. One of the best performances that night. Moving on, evening gown competition. She changed her preliminary evening gown into a beautiful red gown, and there's no denying she deserves to be in the top 5 because of her performance and the way she looked, which is obviously one of the best of course, and that's the reason why she made it in the top 5. And I believe many of us will agree that she deserves to enter the top 10 and the top 5 just purely based on that performance alone. But the real reason why we are arguing whether she deserves it or not is because of that final question. Now, before we discuss about that, let me share to you what I saw and what I have seen in Lou Sierra's Instagram account yesterday. Because it seems like we're still having trouble understanding what's happening with Miss Universe. And this is the time where we can discuss all about it, especially those people who cannot move on with the result. And I don't want to change your thoughts about it. I just want us to discuss it in a healthier, professional, and an open-minded way. So here's something that I wanted to share to you. Someone commented in Lou Sierra's post, "Your words have come back to bite you. All the great speakers didn't place. The winner is definitely not a role model." Which is kind of harsh, to be honest. And this is what Lou replied. "What some does in interview and if they freeze up on stage is two different things. So much you still don't get." Which is agreeable. I completely agree to this. Again, let me just remind you. This is the thing here. We have the same set of judges in the preliminaries and in the finals. What we are seeing as fans, what we are seeing in the finals are just 30 seconds of their speech. And you cannot say that she is a weak speaker just because of her response in a 30-second answer. You cannot say that, oh, she is the best. just because she gave an answer to the 30 seconds in that question. And besides, let's not also discuss the level of difficulty of each question. Others got a little bit easier question, while others got quite tougher and difficult questions. So there's also another consideration. What the judges saw in the preliminaries are a longer time. They listen, they see, and they understood each of these candidates because they could be able to talk to them for longer than 30 seconds. I believe these ladies are talking to the two sets of judges 4 minutes each, which sometimes even longer because they allow these contestants to speak even if the bell is up. Now, it only means that these judges already know how these ladies speak, whether they mean what they say or not. And by that time, after the preliminary interviews and after the preliminary performance, whether you deny it or not, because this is also what's happening to us if you put yourself in their situation, these judges are already formulating who is this candidate that is perfect for Miss Universe, just purely based on the preliminaries. This is why I have always been repeating many times, make sure that you make an impact during the preliminary performance, because this is very important. Because once these candidates see you as a potential these judges will see you as a potential Miss Universe, they will never let you go. And this is also the reason why, for example, in 2018, Tamarine Green, her performance during the evening gown, she slipped a little bit. I mean, not really slipped, but she's struggling with her evening gown performance. Why do you think she made it in the top 5 still? Because she already made an impact with these judges. She is one of the best, and the judges could never let her go. That's why she advanced to the top 5. This is also the reason why we are seeing, for example, Dominican Republic, Kimberly Jimenez. Many of us are wondering, why did she advance to the top 5 with that evening gown? Because the judges already know her quality. And even if her performance seems not good to the viewers, but they know her quality. They liked her. That's why they wanted to put her in the top 5. They already have that impression that they like. Because with these ladies in the top 5, whether you give a perfect answer or not, as long as they see you as a perfect Miss Universe, they will crown you. And let's listen as well to Brooke Lee with what she said when she was interviewed. This is what she said. She's one of the judges in Miss Universe. And this interview happened before Miss Universe 2020. Let's listen to her.
Iran and what it is now is that they tell us that they are looking for overall contestant. They're not looking for us to be like, she needs to nail her final question. They're like, leave all of that beside at the door. We're looking for a strong overall girl that's strong in every category. That is, if she has a bad moment, if she trips him down, don't discount her. If you like her overall and you think she's a strong candidate, you think she'd be good at Miss Universe, and you think she would, be a good contender for Miss Universe, please weigh that into your consideration. But we're looking for an overall candidate.
Yes, I completely agree. Simply because we have witnessed this many times, that someone who gave an okay-ish answer wins over someone who gave at least the best answer in our opinion. Because the consideration here, it's not just the final question, but the entire thing. And as what I have said earlier, these judges in the preliminaries and finals are the same. And they already know the quality of these contenders. And they know that even if that contestant didn't perfect the answer in just a 30-second time, they know that they are much better than that. They do not judge the quality of the candidate just based on that 30-second response alone. They base it on the totality. Miss Universe is a job. It's like applying for a job. It is indeed a job. And these ladies are applying for that job. And put yourself in that situation as well. When you apply for a job, even if you feel like you deserve more compared to that someone, and yet they still choose that other person, and you cannot do anything about it. Because the organization controls everything. They know what they wanted, and they choose someone who they can work with. even if you feel like you deserve it. This is the same as Miss Universe as well. They are looking for someone that can represent the organization best and someone that they feel like they can work with during their entire reign. So, if you have watched my prediction, I have a different favorite, and even after the final question, I also have a different favorite. But then again, we cannot argue about it. No matter how much you scream that it is a cooking show, the organization still can choose whoever they want. Because at the end of the day, this is a job, and they will be choosing someone who they can work with and can best represent the organization. Whether you think they deserve them or not, they're not going to work for you anyway. They're going to work with the organization. And that's one of the factors that they have to consider. And as a real pageant fan, I really feel sorry, and really don't understand all the hatred that is being thrown towards Andrea Meza. And I am here because if you are a real pageant fan, for the love of Miss Universe, for the love of celebration of beauty pageant, because beauty pageant is indeed a celebration, I tell you, let's go ahead and support Andrea Meza. And if you cannot support her, at least don't bash her. Give the woman the chance to celebrate her victory. That's the least you can do. Thank you. I would love to know your thoughts about what I think. I would love to know your thoughts about what you think. Again, I don't want to persuade you. If you think she don't deserve it, it's your opinion. Again, let me repeat. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything. At least don't hurt someone. Again, don't forget to leave your comments below about your thoughts. I would like to discuss with you with your opinion as well. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.